I said it with a bit of a tongue firmly placed in my cheek earlier when I said, really? Really? PSG considering a surprise move to make Jose Mourinho their new head coach. Mourinho's just won the Europa Conference League with Roma. He's got 2 more years left on his contract, but apparently PSG are working through the options should they, as expected, sack Maurizio Pochettino. Arguably, you could say it's not a progressive move, but this guy is a serial winner. And it's clear that PSG are determined in some way, shape or form to sacrifice everything to be winners. Let's speak to Erik Bielderman, who is from L'Equipe in France, and see just how much truth there is to this story. Hello, Erik. Thanks for joining us on the Sunday session with Perry Groves and Sam Matterface.
Good afternoon to you.
Hello, Erik.
Erik, how serious is this possible approach for Jose Mourinho, and what's the motivation behind it?
From a French perspective, so far, we didn't follow up too much about this news, which seems to be more coming from English sources and maybe Italian sources, and maybe Jose Mourinho himself as maybe the first link of the source. Today, we mainly talk about Marcelo Gallardo, the Argentinian manager. We speak about Fabien Galtier, the manager of Nice, who was previously the manager of Lille, French champion a year ago. So we are a bit suspicious about this name emerging, and what we do feel is that it's maybe more Jose Mourinho emerging as himself as a strong contender than maybe Paris Saint-Germain really keen on him. That's my point of view so far.
Erik, it's nothing like a bit of self-promotion, which Jose is brilliant at. On the fit side, does it fit? Jose Mourinho isn't great at dealing with egos. We saw at Manchester United with Paul Pogba, obviously with Afla, and there's a few egos at PSG. So that doesn't seem to fit, does it?
Yeah, the problem at Paris Saint-Germain is that whatever the manager you take, if he's a big name like Ancelotti, if he's a big name to be like Tuchel or like Emery, or if you take a French quality manager like Laurent Blanc, you don't achieve Pochettino's same remark. You don't achieve in the European scale. Why so? Because whatever is the personality of the manager is not as strong as the dressing room, and is not as strong as the chairman and the owner of Paris Saint-Germain. He's just an employee, a luxury employee, but an employee. So the question mark about Jose Mourinho, if he does come to Paris Saint-Germain, if that's going to happen, that means that Jose Mourinho will have to be 100% sure that he is the real boss of the club, and then he can go at war with the dressing room. But to go at war with Messi, to go at war maybe with Neymar if he doesn't go, to go at war with Verratti, to go at war with Mbappe, the new big man of the club, that's quite a challenge. So to me, I just finished on that. To me, I would say the only man at the moment on the market who could do that, there is 2, is Guardiola and Zidane.
And neither of those 2 are likely to take the job, bearing in mind that Guardiola is ensconced at Manchester City, and Zidane fancies the French job when Deschamps gives it up after the World Cup, doesn't he? The links seem to be coming from the fact that PSG are about to replace their sporting director, Leonardo, with Luis Campos, who has worked with or been associated with Jose Mourinho before. I think Mourinho tried to get him in at Manchester United as sporting director, and Campos took him to Real Madrid the first time. Yeah,
it's true. And Luis Campos is now the new sports director. Leonardo has been sacked at the kickoff, at the final whistle of the last game of the season, and Campos have said that he was more likely to have a manager with, I would say, a young style attitude than a kind of a wonderful dinosaurs. And so even if the link with Campos and Mourinho are quite strong, if we do believe the words are more a profile like Galtier or Gallardo, which have yet to prove in Europe, than Jose Mourinho. But what we do feel is that from the early stage of the season final whistle, we have been told Zidane, we have been told Pochettino to stay, we have been told Gallardo, Mourinho, Galtier, and I'm sure I forget one or two names. So more we have names, and more maybe the obvious one is hidden, and the different sources are doing like a smoke screen behind maybe a surprise move, because we have been surprised not with Pochettino, but we have been surprised with Tuchel. We have been surprised a couple of years ago also with Emery. So we have to be very cautious at the moment, and also we have to think that if Mbappe have stayed to Paris Saint-Germain despite the huge offer as a free agent to go to Real Madrid, the guarantee that he has means also that he has a strong words to say about which manager to have. And do Mbappe wants to have Mourinho as his boss? I'm a bit suspicious.
Yeah, I think all of us were the same sort of eyebrow raised. We're thinking, really? I thought Mbappe had the final say nowadays.
You mentioned Mauricio Pochettino there. Everybody seems to think he's going to go. Have we heard anything from him? Is he just kept his counsel?
Oh, he's just in a kind of a comfortable position. He waits. He knows that if he has to go, he will go for good money and will easily catch up a new club. He has been linked with some club in Portugal in the recent days. The question on him is that he knows that his faith doesn't depend on him. Whatever he does, whatever he tells, whatever he won't tell, that will not change anything. So I think he's enjoying some good holidays.
Okay, thank you very much.